All right. Good morning, Jordan. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
That's good. So I know last time you came in, we talked about conflict resolutions and how to manage our feelings when we get mad at other individuals in our classroom, and working on how to ask questions when feeling frustrated doing academic work. How's that going?
Good.
It's going good. Okay. Okay. Were there any incidents this week that made you a little upset?
Yes.
What would you like to talk about it?
My teacher made me mad
Your teacher made you mad. How did she make you mad?
because I asked for help and she wouldn't help me.
So when you asked for help and she didn't help you, you felt like you were being ignored and she didn't help you?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So what did you do when she didn't help you?
I threw my book.
You threw your book. Okay, okay. Is there a reason why your teacher couldn't help you to make you feel that way and throw your book?
Because she said that I had to I had to do it by myself because um it was a test.
Okay, so the fact that you had to take the test, well, you did the test and then you weren't able to get no help for it, made you frustrated. You
Yes.
need for you to throw your book.
Yes.
Okay, so when you did that,
Uh-huh.
you were just, it just something that you thought before, anything else, or you just straight through the book?
I just straight through the book.
Straight through the book, okay.
I did say I was sorry.
You just, okay, that's good. You said you were sorry for throwing the book. So instead of throwing the book, what could we have done instead of, like, throwing the book?
Um, Not throw the book.
Yes, yeah, that's also another thing. Or is there other thing else you could have done? Like once she told you, no, you couldn't get any help on your test.
Um, I could have tried.
Yeah, that's also, yeah, you could have tried. Yes, because she did say that you needed to try by yourself also. And also with tests, that's where it's a test because they're trying to test to see if you guys understand it or not. If you guys don't, you'll probably more than likely go through that topic again. Was there any other incidents that had happened, or is that just a major big one?
Another thing happened.
What was another thing that happened?
Um, somebody was picking on me.
Somebody was picking on you, okay? And so what happened when that person was picking on you? Did you feel like you felt frustrated? Did you feel mad, or
I was mad, and then I went and told the teacher.
okay, so that's progress. You going to tell the teacher, so you actually thought before doing any other thing. And what did the teacher do?
Um, the teacher went and talked to the kid.
Okay, that's good. See, we were able to get that solution. So you did use some skills that you took some skills out of here from the previous session, and you used it outside of here. That's a great job, Jordan. So we're gonna work on. I'm gonna give you a scenario. I'm gonna play a peer in your class, and then you're gonna be you. And so basically, we're gonna go over like our emotions, to talk about emotions and like conflict resolution. What would you do if um, this was to happen without a teacher being around? You ready?
Yes.
So I'm gonna be the peer, and you just be Jordan.
Okay.
So let's say I walk into the classroom and I take your pencil and throw it. What would you do?
I would ask you not to do that.
Okay, yes, yes, yes. And you also did something that you probably didn't recognize you were doing. You took a deep breath before you talked.
Yes.
That's also taking deep breaths is another thing we can do before we start doing anything and walk away. Or you told me not to do that. That's also. So how would you get your pencil back?
Um, I would ask the teacher if I could pick it up.
Okay, yeah, that's another. Yep, you can go ahead. Yep, that's a good one. Let's say that's a good one. We're gonna go to the next scenario. Um, let's say I start calling you names. How would you feel and what would you do?
It would make me mad.
That's right, yeah, dude, it would make you mad, you know. And then what would you do if you would, now that you're mad?
Um, call him a name back.
I wouldn't say we would call him a name back. I think there's other options we can do. Because I understand you're frustrated because he called you names and you're mad and you probably want to do something. But we need to figure out a different solution instead of calling him a name.
Walk away.
That's good. Yep, you can walk away, Jordan. Nice job, Jordan. Nice job, nice job, nice job. So, what about, is there anything, is there, is there anything that has happened like outside the school that, you know, major anything?
I got on punishment.
Got on punishment. Okay, then. So you got on punishment, and I know when you got on punishment, I know you either feeling mad, frustrated, upset with yourself. And so, how did you take the punishment? Like, how did you feel?
I was mad because it wasn't even my fault. Because my brother put the toy back down where it was, and I told my mom that I didn't even have it, and she said that it didn't matter, and I need to go pick the toy up anyway. So I got real mad because I didn't even have it.
Oh, yeah. I could see your frustration. You know, your brother had the toy, you didn't have it, and she still made you pick it up.
Yes.
Understand? So you got mad at her. It was the reason why you got put on punishment.
Yes, I said that it was stupid and that he was stupid.
Gosh, we said some mean words to him.
Yes.
You were feeling upset.
Yes.
Okay.
And my mom, because she didn't listen to me.
And your mom, because she didn't listen. You know, but sometimes we have to listen.
But she wouldn't listen to me.
I understand. That's also valid. That's also valid. You know, nobody's listening to each other.
And I got on punishment.
And you got on punishment. Okay, so what did you do, you know, to help you calm down when you were on punishment?
I went in my room and played with my toys.
That's a great calm down. That's a great calm down strategy that you did. You calmed down. You were able to calm yourself down and play with your toys, and you know it worked. And that's a great job. So we're going to also come out with a plan together with other calm down strategies we can do when we're feeling mad or frustrated.
Okay.
All right, you go ahead. What do you think? We already have taking deep breaths. That was one of them we said last week. And then we have count to 10 in our hands, and we have walking away. Is there any other ones we would like to?
Play with my toys.
Yep, that's a great example of that's another one. Do you have any other?
Play a game.
Yep, that's another one. That's a great example. Can you give me about 2 more?
Play with my friends.
Yeah, at an appropriate time, yeah. So what would you do if you were in, like, it's a classroom settings and you don't have the option to play with your friends or do anything?
Sit by myself.
Yep, that's a great thing. Remove yourself from, like, environments you don't want to be in. Yep, that's also great. Is there any other thing?
Put my head down and take a nap.
If it's appropriate enough for you to lay down and put your head, but I think we can come up with something else.
Read.
That's a great example. So the examples that you gave and that you previous have, I want you to start using them whenever, we are getting upset. So like when the teacher didn't help you on a test, you threw your book on the floor, on the ground. Instead of doing that, we can, do one of the other strategies that you did.
Okay.
All right, so I should tell you next weekend?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you.